Welcome back to another outdoor adventure somewhere in Wisconsin. It is the bow opener here in Wisconsin today. I'm excited to get out there, get in a tree stand, and maybe put down a doe tonight. It's kind of warm out, so I'm just looking to sit near a little bit of water and food, and hopefully a doe or two get up tonight a little bit early, get a drink of water, and eat, and I'll be able to put an arrow in them. Heading out to my stand. Pretty excited for the season to start, although I haven't done much scouting this year. I'm packing in to a tree stand on a point, kind of near a little bit of a water hole. I'll update you guys once I get up in the tree stand, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, see a couple deer tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. We'll see you in a few minutes. "2018 Wisconsin bow opener is here. Didn't hunt this morning, but I got this nice evening stand spot. Once again, it's warm for this bow opener here in Wisconsin. But we got a nice breeze, kind of out of the north, a little bit east, so northeast, east-northeast. As it gets closer to dark, the breeze should die down. I got a ditch behind me. My scent should fall right down into the ditch. I anticipate deer bedding off behind my shoulder here. There's a point back there, or off my left shoulder over here. And anyways, I'm super excited to get this 2018 season on the way. And let's hope we got a doe or something come in tonight. Got tracks all around this little water hole in front of me. I've seen deer use this water hole multiple times. I've just never sat here for an opening day. I always sit on a different field edge somewhere else. Twice I've done that and seen deer come right here, so let's hope it works tonight. Hopefully we get a doe down. What's kind of neat about this spot, so I've got about 90 acres of corn out in front of me. I'm sitting on the southern end of this corn, and I would guess that there's deer bedded in the corn, obviously. I keep thinking I hear a mom and a doe. I don't know what you'd even call it. It's kind of like a clucking sound out in the corn right now. Another cool thing about this spot is I have both beans and corns. So I have a nice edge of beans and corn right here as well. If anything happens here tonight, I think it'll happen kind of fast. As a hunter, it's kind of imperative that you forget stuff when you come up into the tree stand. Luckily, I didn't forget my release today, but I have forgot my release before. And that was when I was a little younger and didn't carry an extra in my bag. Today I only forgot my headlamp. So I guess that's not the end of the world. It's about 6 o'clock here in Wisconsin. I haven't seen a deer yet, but the temperature's starting to drop and it's kind of cool out. It's really nice, actually. It's one of the nicer opening days I can remember. My plan this year for deer hunting is to do a little bit more when we go out to the river and do some duck hunting. I'm gonna try to go in, find some public land, and just sit spots that look good. I'll kind of scout on my walk in. I'll bring you with me. But I'm hopeful that I can dip my toes into that hill country hunting. Should be a good time. And even if I get, 4 or 5 extra hunts, that's 4 or 5 more hunts than I would have gotten. Either way, gotta be in the woods to shoot them. Along the Mississippi, there's so much of it that it won't be hard to find places to go. Getting on the deer is probably a different story. I've never hunted out there before. So, if you've ever hunted hill country or river bottoms, let me know down below. Some strategies that kind of work. What do you look for? I was just going to kind of start by looking for some ditch crossings when I go in there. And I was going to hunt those ditches, those crossings and those ditches. I've never really hunted hill country before. I know a little bit about the bedding in those places. But let me know if you got any hot tips to hunt hill country bucks on public land. You guys can comment right down below. Also, just a reminder, I'm on Instagram, somewhere in Wisconsin. You can check that out right here. Oh, I want to give a shout out to High Prairie Sportsman as well. He had an awesome teal hunt. I think it was an opening day hunt, but he had some teal zip right over his head, and it was the coolest sounding footage I've ever heard. And I actually use that as my Instagram, so when I put out my Instagram thing right here again, that graphic, or the audio you hear with it, are those teal zipping over his head. You guys gotta go check out that video. He's gotten a lot of views on it, but his channel's High Prairie Sportsman, and I think it's one of his first teal hunts of the year. So give him a look. He's got some cool footage out there. And his channel has really taken off here in the last few weeks since his teal season. He had a lot of success. During early teal. It was he had some pretty cool hunts. Kind of jealous of him, actually. So, nice job, High Prairie. Sweet video. Guys, go check it out. It's 10 minutes of action-packed teal hunting. So, check out his channel. He's a good guy. He's got a good personality. But anyways, I just wanted to thank High Prairie Sportsman for that audio. He said I could use it. I thought it would be cool for my Instagram graphic. Alright, I'm gonna quiet down now, and got about an hour and 20 minutes left of the hunt. The shadows are starting to creep over the cornfield. The temperature's starting to drop, so hopefully the night ends with some sort of action regarding deer. That was sweet. They're teal. That was cool. I don't know if I got any of that on video. It's kind of blown out up in the sky. I just had 6 or 7 teal zip by me. They almost landed in the water right in front of me. It's pretty sweet. I had a doe and 2 fawns come meandering through right behind me. I actually cut a hole in there last year, and there's a ditch. I mentioned there's a ditch behind me, a pretty deep ditch, and that's the top of the ditch at the point where I'm sitting, and there's a trail that goes right off the top of that ditch. Well, I had a doe and 2 fawns come out of the corn and then cut behind me in that hole that I had cut. I cut 1 lane to that ditch. I wish I would have cut more now that, it happened. When that doe went behind me, I had to swing my bow up and over my harness between myself and the tree. And as I swung it over, I went to go hook in to my D-loop. And as I went to hook in, my arrow actually fell off my bow and fell to the base of the tree. The deer didn't really spook. I kind of had to make a noise. I whistled, or I made a noise or something. I don't remember what I did, but I made this noise, and the deer stopped. I grabbed a second arrow, which happened to be on that side of the tree, got it knocked, and she stopped, and I don't know what she was doing, but she stopped, and the 2 fawns stopped there, and I actually got knocked and hooked up to my release, but then she never gave me another shot after that. She must have smelled me, and they went to turn around to come back, and I kind of saw her coming, and I was just about to draw on her, and she kind of pokes her head out from the trees, and I would have had a decent shot if she would have kept working back through, but she actually didn't work back through for me today. And then they went out into the field anyway, and then fed up to the north a little bit. But opening day in Wisconsin is done. I'm going to get out tomorrow evening and hunt one more time. I'll probably set the same stand tomorrow night. My goal this year with hunting is number 1 priority is just to get some venison in the freezer. I almost had that opportunity tonight, but I kind of blew it. All right, guys, that wraps up my evening hunt here on an opening day in Wisconsin. It was a fun hunt. I enjoyed getting out in the woods. I actually saw a bunch of ducks tonight. I blew my shot on the doe. I dropped my arrow. It fell to the ground and kind of ruined my night. And yeah, it was a fun night in the tree stand. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to see more duck hunts and deer hunts this year. And check us out at Instagram as well. All right, guys, I'm Chase. We are somewhere in Wisconsin.